Stop repurposing. One prompt sequence builds your entire content marketing machine in minutes. Most creators treat AI like a photocopier. They throw in the idea, and they get back something that needs manual editing. This is why your scaling stalls. The difference between scale and chore is the metaprompt. It's not one prompt, it's a sequence, an orchestra of instructions that forces GPT to think like a multi-platform content strategist. Our process starts with 3 defined inputs: the core idea itself, the target persona, and the desired output goal. These define the constraints. Step 1 is the core asset prompt. We instruct GPT not just to expand, but to define the single most powerful, defensible narrative angle of your idea. This core asset is the foundation. It's the high-density, raw truth that all subsequent platform adaptations must serve. Now we branch. We take this powerful core asset and run it through the short-form video engine, demanding 3 distinct TikTok scripts. The prompt here demands specific constraints, high retention hooks, rapid pacing structure, and a clear CTA optimized for mobile attention spans. Next, the micro-content machine, 10 distinct Twitter threads. Each thread must pull a different facet of the core asset to sustain interest across multiple posts. The instruction is crucial: treat each thread as a micro-argument. They aren't just summaries, they are standalone, sequential narratives designed to maximize replies and visibility. Finally, the authority layer, scaling up to your website. We ask GPT to translate the transient brilliance of social media into permanent, searchable asset copy. This involves generating meta descriptions, about us pitches, and key section headers, all optimized for SEO while maintaining the established brand voice. Think of the core asset as the DNA. The prompts are the cellular functions, short form is high metabolism, threads are focused bursts, website copy is genetic permanence. The meta prompt is the conductor. It's the command that says, take this one idea, and perform these 3 functions simultaneously. Let's see it in action. We input the initial parameters into our prompt structure, focusing on clarity and constraint. Our initial prompt doesn't just ask for expansion, it assigns a role to the AI: you are a full-stack content marketing agency. This elevated role ensures the output isn't generic filler. It forces a strategic, commercial lens onto the task. The execution phase then cascades. We execute the core asset prompt first, locking down the truth. Once the core asset is stable, we send the branching directives, generate 3 TikTok scripts based on this narrative. Crucially, we don't just ask for scripts. We specify the required runtime, the emotional beat, and the visual cues needed for each short-form piece. Then comes the volume scaling. Now, based on this core asset, generate 10 unique X threads that each hit a different audience pain point. This is where the meta prompt truly shines. It forces volume without sacrificing quality by giving each output a unique mission. Finally, the big picture: translate this entire narrative into 5 distinct sections of website copy optimized for Google and brand presence. The meta prompt sequence is the difference between prompting and orchestrating. You move from being a content laborer to a system architect. The human touch remains vital. Always review the outputs against your original intention and refine the meta prompt for next time. If you implement this meta prompt workflow, your content creation time shrinks from days to minutes. Scale your presence, not your grind.